Hello, this is Coach Lydia Knight, and freedom is living 365 days of freedom. Every single aspect of freedom that we've talked about for 365 days gets to be part of your experience, gets to be part of your true life. And not just for 1 year, but for every year, for the rest of your life, to know that you get to make a decision to get out of the struggle with food and body, to be uncaged from the things that are holding you back, and getting to declare that that is your freedom anniversary, the day that you choose freedom. And for us to be able to work together to give you all of those tools so you get to decide to claim the rest of your life back in freedom. And you get to celebrate your freedom anniversary every single year for the rest of your life. And I can tell you, as a completely free and empowered woman myself, and have been for years and years, and my life used to be consumed and destroyed by the struggle with food and body. But now that I'm on the side of freedom, every January 1st, I get to wake up and know that I am going to be free for the next 365 days, to the point where it's not even a thought that occurs to me as a celebration of this year I get to live in freedom, because it's a new normal. It's an expectation. It's an entitlement. It's an of course. Of course I'm going to live 365 days of freedom. No diet ad, no pressure from a friend, no picture on Instagram, no insult or uncaring thing that anyone could say would interrupt my freedom, because it is stronger than any of that. And that is exactly the world that we are creating, is this incredible army of women that is living in their empowerment, that lives 365 days without doubt as a new normal, their freedom. And that is how we change the world. One day in freedom at a time, one beautiful celebration at a time, living a life where there are levels of freedom that you didn't even know to dream about or hope for, because you couldn't even see just how good it could be from your perspective back then. And you just get to have more and more beautiful freedom. One of our amazing clients celebrated, for her, she celebrated like 3 freedom anniversaries now, and having a lifetime of crisis, and now having her freedom be this new normal, and that old way of struggle is just so far behind her, almost unrecognizable. She's like, you know what, I celebrate freedom, and it's so much different than it used to be. It gets better and better, but the aspects of freedom that I'm celebrating now, I wouldn't even have thought of. It wouldn't even have occurred to me back when I was in that place of struggle. And that is available to every single person who decides on and commits to their freedom. We have the exact way of how to change the world, one person at a time. We have the exact way to, in a handful of weeks, take anyone from crisis when it comes to their internal state with food and body, and to move them into freedom. And it gets to keep on getting better from there. So I invite you to join us for another 365 days of freedom, and let it be your freedom. Let it be your celebrations. Let it be in our incredible and growing community, thousands strong, of people who have chosen their freedom and get to enjoy the aspects of that every single day of life. And join us at lifewithlydia.com.